Hello guys, welcome back. Yes, you see the hat I'm wearing. It was funny, I was on Pinterest. Well, the hat was thrown at me today. It swear to the gods, it flew off of that and landed by my feet. Playtime's over. And I was on Pinterest about an hour ago and I saw they have, just for funs and giggles, they have Odin's triangles sold to boho chic stuff. It says Odin's wooden triangles. I'm like, holy shit, I would never put one of those in my house unless I really, really, really wanted the old man's attention. And they're just selling these to randos on the street. Holy shit, is their life gonna be fucked up? I mean, that's a beautiful piece of art. Put it on your wall. By all means, go out and buy random shit representing one of the hardest gods in the world to serve and put it on your wall. May the odds be ever in your favor. I was like, holy shit, that's beautiful, and I would have it because the old man doesn't give you any choice once he picks you. But man, why would you openly invite? Oh yeah, they don't believe in the old gods. Yeah, have fun with that. So yeah, you can actually go onto like Etsy and that, and you can buy. People think his triangles look cute and adorable, and they're about peace and love and harmony, and they're putting them up on their walls. Like, that's a trick he uses. Odin will sometimes be super permissive, Odin, and let you do whatever you want, which is what he's been doing recently, so that he can get what Odin wants. And I walked right into it because Odin is just that good with me. And he knows I trust him. I trust him to the moon and back because I'm stupid. That's why. I trust him. And I walked into the trap. And then today I was like foaming at the mouth and like both foaming at the mouth and angry and wanting to run away because I didn't want to listen. And, like, where's Odin at? So, all the range of emotions at one time. It was great. And it was Odin cleaning house. If Odin doesn't want another god near you, he doesn't give two shits what you want about it. He's going to close the door and he's going to say no. You're going to sit down, you're going to work through this shit. He goes, I know you're pissed off and you're angry and you're resentful and you don't like me half of the time, but that's too fucking bad. I don't give two shits what you want. And I'm like, no, he doesn't swear that much. I do though. And he said, you're going to work through working with me. I know you don't want to, but that's too damn bad. I'm not giving you a choice here. And I do love him. I do. But there is always going to be this part of me that hates and resents authority. That's just how I am. I am a Lokean as well. So I have that part that would be ideal to serve Odin, that listens and obeys commands very well, believe it or not, and has obedience and discipline on lock. But I also have that rebellious Lokean nature that doesn't give two shits what authority wants or who the authority is. So it's kind of like really hard for me sometimes to serve them both. And Odin's been kind of saying Odin things about how Odin patron. And we've talked about this before, and it sounded cute before, but it's not sounding so much cute anymore. And Loki's kind of getting kind of quiet about it. Loki's not fighting back this time. Loki's like suspiciously quiet. And Odin's like, I'm your patron now. I said, you and Loki, and he just gave me that look he gives you when you're being exceptionally stupid or you're walking up towards the line and he's just giving you fair warning, which is actually gracious on Odin's part because he does not always give fair warning. And I said, dumbly, what about the channel? And he looked at me. I said, right, right, you are. So, Loki hasn't said a word. Loki's kind of vaguely been around, and I've noticed it over the past year. Odin's doing things to make sure I know it's Odin giving me things. Loki's been backing off more and more. Loki appreciates trying to show loyalty and trying to keep Loki around, but if you've never worked with Odin, you won't understand, but Odin's a law unto himself. No one, not even Loki, can stand up to Odin. He's just inexorable. He'll come through and he'll crush you, and he'll crush everything in his path, because that's what Odin does. So we're just kind of waiting out to see which side the old man lands on. Now, he's a god that's 3 in 1, like a certain other deity. And, I can deal with his really permissive side, the Oski side that's very sweet, and that's the side that'll let me do whatever I want, so I'm not crazy. But then the disciplinarian takes over, and he will kick my ass for me, and he will close all the doors, and he will tell me to sit there and have some goddamn discipline, and he's my god, and what's the matter with me? And it's not like I can tell when the shift's gonna happen. It just happens, and it happened today. And I've been having like a lot of weird emotional symptoms. And I thought, like, what am I? Is my depression kicking up? Should I start taking vitamin D again? What the hell's happening with me? And it's just been, it's that confluence of when you're fighting a patron and they want you and you don't want them as your patron and you're screaming and you're protesting. And I said, at this point, I feel like this wolf that's been caught and my muzzle's tied shut and my legs are bound. And I'm just laying there. And he says, you're going to lay there until you give up fighting. And there's that tone in his voice, which if you serve Odin, you know that tone very well. So, I think a lot of the slumming me down was Odin, and he's like, I don't want to actually hobble you, but I will if I have to. So, I know that'll probably scare some of you, but that's actually Odin being kind and merciful. He didn't do anything terrible to me. I didn't get any kind of horrific injury. I think it's very rare if it ever happens. I think people tend to exaggerate. But he's like, no. He's like, I want you to have some discipline. And then he's like, oh, by the way, watch the news. And I watched the news today. My eyes got really big, and I said, this is a very interesting world we currently live in. He goes, yeah, no, you don't have to watch it for a while, just when you know what's going on. I was like, oh, okay. Sometimes he likes to rattle our cage and give us a wake-up call. And I was like, wow, okay. So, yeah, it looks like, Odin, at least for today, that's today's reality. Odin is taking over, and Loki seems to be stepping back. And I tried to fight for him the other day, and Loki was very happy and staying, but there's overly permissive Odin, and then there's a side of Odin that comes and slams down the law, and that's what I'm currently dealing with. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the channel, guys, but it's going to be exciting. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.